This is the Audi R8 V10, but I'm not here to talk to you about this. I'm here to talk to you something far more interesting, the VW Passat. No, I'm only joking. It is the Honda NSX, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. And look at it, doesn't it look amazing? Just walk you around it. There's definitely hints of Ferrari 488 in the styling, especially in side profile. Go around to the back. Rear three-quarter, it looks pretty smart, doesn't it? Nice LED strip lights. We've got an optional extra carbon fibre spoiler. 2 exhaust pipes out there. This is particularly nice. Look, we've got a radiator in there. One of 10 radiators this car has got. Incredible, isn't it? And you can see the wind rushes through there and then comes out here, all in the aid of aerodynamics, you must understand. Optional ceramic brakes, LED strip lights, which are really, really smart, aren't they? And it just looks so squat, doesn't it? And really nice. Now this car's taken so long to actually come out, to be launched. I was worried it was going to look a bit dated, but in actual fact it looks pretty good. Let's get in, shall we? And here, just open up the door, and let's just turn the side lights off because it's bleeping, and that is the interior. Not as dramatic as an Audi R8. Let's get in. Oh. Yeah, so it's not dramatic as an Audi R8 or a McLaren 570, but the material leather feels quite good. These seats are really good and nice. They're lovely and comfortable. It's obviously a two-seater. There's the view out of the back. The design is quite nice. It's not too bad. The problem with it is the hard plastics used in here, and the fact that the switchgear is just like you get in any other Honda. So the key, for instance, down here, there's that, just like the type you get on the Honda Civic, for heaven's sake. And let's just start it up, actually. Oh, that's the V6 engine kicking in. You've got different driving modes. You've got quiet mode. So it runs around on electric power most of the time. And then we've got Sport, Sport Plus, and it sounds pretty good in Sport Plus. Let me just rev it for you. Oh, lovely. Anyway, let's go back to quiet mode because we'll disturb everyone. There we go. Yes, so going back to the plastics used in here, and the key, very much like the Honda Civic, and this infotainment screen is just like you find on the Honda Civic. So it's got these touch sensitive buttons which are really, really difficult to use, and you can't actually see it, but this screen is actually covered in fingerprints. Really, really annoying. Anyway, right, let's just go to the, yes, see, it's so difficult to use. Anyway, up to map, and you'll find that this is an optional extra, this sat nav system. Can you believe it? A car that costs well over £100,000, and you don't even get sat nav as standard. And when you actually do check the sat nav box on the options list, you get a Garmin sat nav. A Garmin sat nav. Can you believe that? Anyway, I could harp on all day about the quality of the plastics in here, but really that's not what this car is about. You don't buy a Honda NSX because you want the interior to be as lovely as a McLaren's. You buy it because you want something to be something a little bit different. And it really, really is different. This car's hybrid powertrain works really, really well. The 9-speed automatic gearbox up here, down here obviously, works really, really well. The visibility out of this car is fantastic. You can see, look, the scuttle is so low. And it's as easy to drive as a Porsche 911, this car. And this Mark III Honda NSX is just like the Mark I and the Mark II in the fact that it's really, really easy to drive. It's very easy to live with. One thing that isn't very easy to live with is the practicality. Now if I just pull this lever down here and press this button here, let me just show you the practicality on offer. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me just show you there's hardly any. There's one cubby here, and there's down in between the seats there's a place for your mobile phone to go, but that is it. There's no cup holders in here whatsoever, no door storage, so practicality is pretty bad. But let's go around the front, and you would think that there would be a front boot here, wouldn't you? But in actual fact it is full of electric motors, obviously one to power each wheel, to assist the petrol engine to give you 573 brake horsepower. And this car really does motor with those electric motors. It really does shift. But let's go around to the back and open up the boot, and you'll see that there's the engine. Lovely, but the boot is absolutely tiny, isn't it? Honda says you can fit a set of golf clubs in here, but I struggle to believe that personally. But the space, okay, it's a supercar, you don't expect it to be a Dacia with a massive boot, do you? But I would expect there to be a flat floor. There isn't. There's a massive great big hump in the floor, and that is... Oh, the engine started. I'll put that down again. But yeah, so practicality isn't the best on this car. But really that's not what it's all about, is it? And it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Anyway, okay, so that is the Honda NSX. There's a full review in Auto Express, online and in the magazine. And visit our YouTube channel, because we've just put it through a track battle with a Porsche 911 Turbo and that Audi R8. So make sure you check that out in the coming weeks to see which one is best. But for now, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Honda NSX. Lovely.